CEO Ryan Umina.
Ryan Umina of SETC Pros.
And top 40 under 40 lawyer, and partnership with a team of CPAs and developers.
Hey everyone, I'm with Ryan Umina, CEO of SETC Pros, and he's helped over 250,000 business owners, literally helped them get hundreds of millions of dollars in tax credits combined. And right now we have something special. Literally, we've ourselves been able and been blessed to work with business owners in the trenches. Some of you watching this video, we've worked with you personally. So if you're watching this and we've helped you get the SETC and or the ERTC or these other tax credits, pay close attention, because what Ryan has to say is extremely important. It's helping business owners in a huge way. And let's just jump right into it. So Ryan, thank you so much, man, for joining me, allowing us to share this with business owners that we've been working with. Can you just jump into what you're working with now, how you've helped businesses in the past, and what we're doing now for business owners?
Ryan, thank you so much for having me today. It's great to see you as always. So as you mentioned, we have helped hundreds of thousands of business owners recover hundreds of millions of dollars. And that is, one of my favorite things that I've ever done in life, right? And to be able to talk to folks and hear how it changed their lives. So after the last program that we were working on came to a natural close, we started looking at, okay, well, how can we help more people? Now, one of the biggest issues that a ton of business owners have been wrestling with for years, is getting their ERC money. And so to tell you a quick story, right, how I even ended up in the tax credit space. So I'm a small business owner. I own a law firm, right, attorney by trade. And one day I was introduced to a gentleman in Northern California about the ERC. And for me, I had just opened my own firm in 2019, did really, really well our first year. And in January, I hired like 7 new people and a couple of lawyers, staff people. And then COVID hit. And, I tried my hard to keep everyone on and keep people employed and everything. And it was very, very painful at times. And fast forward to 2023, I'm meeting with an insurance agent about healthcare. And they're like, have you heard about the ERC? And no, what's that? Turned out I was the poster child for ERC, right? And so the person I was introduced to in California, when he starts telling me about the program, I'm like, I consider myself a sophisticated consumer, right? I consider myself a sophisticated consumer. So I was like, wow, there's tremendous value in this. And as an attorney, we do things on contingent fees all the time. And I also appreciate, as an attorney, a specialist, right? Yes, could I go out and figure out how to file my own ERC claim, right? Or could I have? Certainly, right? But I know as an attorney, for example, when I get medical malpractice cases or something like that, I don't do them myself. I go get the best medical malpractice lawyer that I know, and I just work on the case with him, and we just split it, right? Because specialists matter. And I recognize these are specialists, and it's a great value proposition. And I said, hey, I'd really love to get involved in this. So if there's anything like this that ever comes up again, give me a call. And it's almost 2 years to the day, actually, that he reached out to me, my now business partner, and told me about the SETC program. And, we got into that and did tremendously well for small business owners, big business owners, self-employed America, right? Got them hundreds of millions of dollars. It was just such an amazing experience. So I got my ERC money just a month ago. So I filed in 2023, and like many of you watching this, I just got paid. And the thing that people don't realize is there are things that can be done to get the IRS or someone at the IRS to pick your file up. and to pay attention. And people don't realize that during the moratorium, a lot of these things just kind of went to no man's land. And then with the layoffs at the IRS, you have no idea if they've even filled the position of the person who was working your file. You have no idea, right? There's a big change up at the IRS, right? And there's a lot of different stuff happening. So we partnered with some of the most incredible people from ERC, and the things that I like about the folks that we partnered with, they are sticklers for compliance, right? Everything by the book, gonna know it right inside and out. And one of the accountants that we're working with, he was actually the CFO of one of the largest ERC companies in the country, and he knows it inside out, upside down, backwards, forwards. And he also developed an amazing software that analyzes an ERC claim and helps fix ERC claims, and can, we see so many people, someone messed it up or what have you, right? So we opened some time ago ERTC Refund, and that is, the storefront, so to speak. And ERTCrefund.com, we have a couple of really awesome programs that get people their ERC money in their pocket faster, one way or another. Okay, so we do the ERC Accelerate program. And with the ERC Accelerate, we go to work on your behalf with the IRS. And the folks, again, that we're working with and really helping us manage this project, nationally good experts on ERC, came from very, very large, big four accounting firms. And I mean, really, it's an honor to work with them, to be honest with you. It's an honor to work with them. And we have been unlocking people's and businesses' ERC claims. And so the value proposition that we make there, if we don't get the refund for you within 120 days of whatever the last document requested is, you pay us a $100 processing fee. That's it. That's it. And but for over 90% of our customers, we get those funds released within 120 days. So it's actually been incredible for me to see it working, see how fast it's working, and to be able to provide that value to people, because I was someone who waited on the ERC for nearly 2 years. I'm one of you. And it was tough. It was tough. Now, another program that we have amazing partners in New York who have been some of the largest purchasers of ERC claims and other government-backed receivables in the United States. And they do a phenomenal job analyzing the claim. And if it checks the boxes, there's no personal credit check required, there's no business credit check required, there's a few due diligence documents, but they'll purchase most claims over $100,000. So that option gets money unlocked even faster. Couple highlights from each of the programs. So for folks who are in a PEO, all right, the Accelerate is not available because of the nature of how a PEO filing is, right? We would have to take action really on behalf of everyone, and everyone would have to send their stuff in. And so we're not able to do that. But the good news is, if you're in a PEO, those are getting funded a lot easier now. A lot easier, and the financiers used to shy away from them, and our financiers do not. They're actually welcoming PEO deals right now, so hopefully that's some good news for some of you out there who are in a PEO. And yeah, Ryan, we're just helping people unlock money faster. Since we've started the program, there are, we really just rolled it out heavily, very quickly. Tens of millions of dollars in claims are there. We'll break 100 million really soon, and I'm guessing we'll probably help accelerate a couple few $1 billion, which I mean, I just can't tell you how good of a feeling it is when you get to talk to a customer and it worked. Just like on SETC, with SETC, a lot of people were wondering, is this real? Is this even a thing? Yada yada. And then when they get those checks, one of my old law professors who he's a national writer, really impressive guy, but one of my old law professors, he does a lot of stuff as a self-employed individual. He's a consultant, all that, and yeah, I got him 18,000 from the SETC, and when the check came, he reaches out to me. It's just like, what a great feeling. One of my old law school classmates who lives out in Utah now, we helped his family get, both him and his wife were self-employed. They got a nice chunk of change. Just talked to another customer today. He got, with the interest, like 40,000. Couldn't believe it. Because he was maxed out at 32, and then the interest that had accumulated on that. So I mean, just story after story from all over the country, all walks of life, and it was just such an awesome thing. So yeah, now we want to keep helping business owners who are painfully, and I can attest to how that feels, painfully waiting on their ERC claims.
Well, it's amazing. And thank you so much for taking all this time, because I know you're extremely busy. This is what you do full time, working with business owners. It's how we got connected. Actually, we got connected through the SDTC credit. We've been able to refer a bunch of business owners. So if you're watching this video right now, you're probably one of the business owners that we referred over if you got involved with SDTC. But the cool news is some of the people we spoke to, and this is full transparency, they said, well, how do we know this is going to work, this SDTC claim? Because I have other claims from my employees tied up. This is literally one of our a guy named Jim who we spoke with, and we went ahead, and ironically, he's now got back his SCTC money. So Jim, if you're watching this, we finally have the link live. So click the link below this video. And he said he was a skeptic at first because he was one of the ones that had money caught up. And he said, well, is this going to be like one of those other programs? So he jumped in, applied. He's since got his SETC cash back, and he's like, for sure, I need to get back this ERTC money now.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Wherever you watch this video at, if you're one of our past customers or clients, or we're partnering and working with companies that got people these ERTC credits, but unfortunately they just got stuck in this traffic jam of what happened with the IRS shutdowns, and we can go all day on those topics and that stuff. But the point is we have a solution to that problem, and this is the solution. So if you have not yet, click the link below. We're going to be sending this out via text message, via email. Also, you'll be seeing it here right now, depending on the platform you're watching. But the main thing is you are in the ecosystem. And also, we have some really cool news for some updated stuff coming in the future. So you want to jump on the email list, jump on communicating with us, because we're helping small businesses in a big way, pushing through finishing out this year and next year. So we want to be in communication, be in touch, and this is just the beginning. So thank you so much, Ryan. I know you have a lot going on, so I appreciate your time working with the business owners that we're connecting with. And like you said, this has been a skeptical topic. We've literally have helped, not get back 250 million, but pushing millions of dollars on referrals on these credits. And we've heard from the customers, the insurance agents, the barbers, the everyday folks, from taxi drivers to Uber drivers to small business owners with grocery stores. The list goes on. And literally, I get goosebumps when I think about the tears I heard over the phones, and and then I heard recorded phone calls from our staff, and I'm like, oh my heavens, this is just amazing. So one guy literally had a flood in his insurance office the week before the check came in, and he said, Ryan, this was a sign from God. So yeah. I'm like, this is what keeps me going, keeps you going. So go ahead and contact us. We want to get your money back really quick, like we've had for other business owners. And Ryan, again, thank you so much, man. Really do appreciate that.
Ryan, thanks again for having me. And hey, if any of you did receive a refund from SETC Pros, Congratulations. I hope you are enjoying it, and I can't tell you enough from the bottom of our hearts. Thanks for choosing us. And click the link below. We will get you your ERC funds in your pockets.